you've got to make yourself better. If it is love, you have got to love yourself in the best way before somebody comes to love you. If it is money, you have got to work hard and make some money before someone comes into your life to start giving you money. Hi, I want you to think about this scenario. Imagine a person who has gone 3 days or 4 days or even 5 days without food, who is desperately in need of food. This kind of a person, when you take them to a restaurant or a place somewhere and you ask them to choose what kind of food they want to eat, their answer will always be, I need anything that is food. I will appreciate it. They will never have a choice. They will never question whether the food they are being given is what is best for them or not. What they need to do is to fulfill their wishes, which is the hunger in their stomach. They don't have time to start choosing food, which one is the best or which one is not the best for their stomach. In fact, some of them will even go for what they used not to eat. Like, for example, sometimes a kind of a food which they are allergic to. They will have to, because they have been hungry for quite some time and they want to just solve the problem that they are undergoing at that moment. So now I want you to translate that into a person who is out there, who wants to get into a relationship and is so lonely and desperate for one. Perhaps all your friends are dating and they're having very good time, and every time they come back home, they come with some gifts and presents that they've been given by their spouses or their partners. Or sometimes you're feeling this lonely that the only thing that you need is someone to be part of you to make you drive away the loneliness. The truth is, this is what is happening to most of us today. Before the beginning or start of a relationship, a lot of people feel so desperate. A lot of people feel that there is something that they need to solve. A lot of people feel that they need someone to remove that loneliness. They are so desperate to get someone into their lives. You see, just like somebody who is hungry, you'll never have a choice of the right person in your life. The moment you feel so lonely, and the only solution to your loneliness you feel is filling the gap of a person who's missing, that you call your partner, your spouse, or anything. We mess around with our lives in relationships because we do not get into this relationship because we know and we understand the reason as to why we should have somebody in our lives. We get into this kind of relationships because my friends do. I am getting old. They will buy me this. They are working and they look stable, they look handsome. I guess I should be with him. Sometimes it's because of a pressure from the families. I need my grandchild, It's getting late for you. Your peers, your sisters, maybe even your younger sister, your younger brother is already married and they're living a life that you start feeling envying, and you push yourself to get it. The ultimate result of trying to feed yourself with anything that you find because you've been hungry for the last 5 days is you get poisoned. You get a food poisoning, not because you ate poison, but because you ate the wrong food for your stomach, meaning you have been out of food for some time. So you need to drink a little water, take some maybe milk, eat only white rice, but being that you're so desperate, so hungry, and there's no time for you to think, there's no even doctor somewhere to examine you and try and help you to understand what kind of food you're supposed to take before you start eating any kind of food. You find yourself eating food that's available. That translates to what we are doing today. You find yourself taking the one who is available, the one who is at your side, the one you're thinking is coming to solve your problems. In most cases, they are coming to poison you, just like the food. It doesn't mean that food had poison or it was bad for feeding, but it wasn't right for you at that moment. So every time I try to tell myself from experience and also from seeing what is happening around with a lot of people, the people we choose are not wrong people. They are good people. In fact, let me remind you, your ex was not a wrong person. They were good, but the time frame and the purpose in which you choose them was not the right one. Sometimes we get ourselves to hit some good guys, good women, good men out there, but because our reason was not the right reason to be with them, we get the worst out of them. You know, you can find worst experience out of good people. So you've got to be so careful on how you choose. You have not to be so desperate, not to be so hungry to have someone fill the gaps that is in your life, that is making you to feel lonely. You want to feel comfortable. You want to feel complete. You want to feel independent. Then you want to bring somebody who is only coming to help you to improve and develop yourself, not to change or not to make it better than how it is. You've got to make yourself better. If it is love, you have got to love yourself in the best way before somebody comes to love you. If it is money, you have got to work hard and make some money before someone comes into your life to start giving you money. My name is Gora. I'm a life coach. If this was your first time on my YouTube channel, never forget to subscribe and also push the notification bell so YouTube can remind you every time I post videos here. Remember to keep smiling, because the more you smile at the world, the more the world smiles back at you.